Hello and welcome back to another video of Star Screamer Reviews. Today we will be reviewing the Transformers Hot Wheels collaboration Twin Mill figure in the original blue deco. The reason I said blue is because this guy is getting a red repaint, which is just the figure in red. They don't even change the name. But that name is technically the name of the classic Hot Wheels car that this figure is based off of for his ult mode. As for the robot mode itself, because we'll get into the ult mode eventually, but for the robot mode, it is a very nice shade of blue that this guy is casted in with bits of gray here to break it up, and the lighter blue as well. I do like, people do complain about his legs, which I do see why. It is just like hollow on here, but I like him, and though he does have a high knee, it actually works because the vehicle mode is a longer car, so I feel like he should have the longer legs as a extension. As for the rest of it, he has a very nice looking head sculpt with some exhaust pipes in the back of his head there, and he is very clean for robot mode with the exception of the holes in the back of his legs. As I mentioned, he has no back kibble whatsoever, and I do like how they turn the engines into weapons on his forearms right here. Diving into his articulation, he has a full 360 shoulder rotation, and it can go up and down. Can rotate the forearm 360 too, and bend at the elbow both ways, as such. You can also rotate the wrist a full 360, as well as the head being able to look up, a little down, and also rotate a full 360 as well. Waist is a full 360. Leg can kick out forward and back. You can bend at the knee, rotate at the thigh, and has a good little bit of ankle articulation at 2 points. The actual bowl joint that the ankle is on, which is a little stiff, and the transforming joint. Honestly can get into he's actually very well posable and articulated, and though he is obviously a transformer and can transform into a car, which we all know what car is going to be, it honestly is a very nice figure, and you can get him into some very nice pose. He is very well articulated. Diving into accessories, the engines on his forearms are technically removable, and you need to remove them for ult mode, but they are technically accessories, and they are very nicely sculpted and look like the classic engines, as well as this part here being removable and can be put into his hands like so, as little tiny extra guns that he can actually hold. Putting them back onto the engine, we can also bring in these two flame effects here, which are exclusive to Twin Mill, I believe, and can peg onto the exhaust here as such on both of the arms. As we peg the engine back in, you have to line it up with how his forearm is designed, and if it doesn't line up properly, it's hard to get in. But the flame effects can be placed onto them here, and as he gets twin flamethrowers for robot mode, and I think they look very cool and nice, and I like displaying him with the flame effects. I don't own any other Hot Wheel Transformers currently, so we'll go with Hot Rod style car ult mode bots, starting with the Hot Rod from Studio Series. And honestly, these two I think will shine better in ult mode, but this is how they do stack. And there's this hubcap figure I have, which looks, when they're both in their ult modes, they actually pair up very well together, and hubcap feels like a little Hot Wheel, especially next to one that transforms into a proper Hot Wheel. The classic Earthrise Optimus Prime for size comparison. Delving into this guy's transformation now, we will begin with removing the engines on his forearms as such. Next, we will then proceed to unpeg the chest from the body, fold out this little panel here, and rotate it 180 degrees around so it's now facing up. We will then proceed to rotate the head 180 degrees, as well as the waist 180 degrees, ensuring that they both look backwards. Next, we will take the forearm, rotate at the upper forearm here 90 degrees so that the hand is facing out on both sides, and then proceed to fold them up into the hood of the car, like so. Folding them up with the double hinge joint on the inside of the forearm. Next, open up these panels on the legs and fold in the heels of the feet. Proceed to rotate the feet inward and then up into the legs. Then proceed to hinge the bottom of the leg up into the upper part of the body so that this peg can peg into this screw hole here on both sides as you peg the legs together, like so. Then rotate the shoulders up and connect them over the head. Finally, fold up these panels here, fold in the windscreen, and then proceed to peg the engines with this large peg here, pegging into these holes here, as such. Though, if you have the flame effect the wrong way, it does hinder the pegging them in, and it is best to remove them, but you can do them like so. Finally, just rotate these mufflers or engine bits around, and bam, there you have Twin Mill in his classic, well, Twin Mill style car mode. Now that Twin Mill is in his alt mode, it is a 1-for-1 with the classic Twin Mill car from Hot Wheels. You got like a blue streaks or like dagger looking streak down the middle, and then more decal on the roof here, and you have the classic Hot Wheels brand on the back there. Got nice little exhaust pipes that resemble the ones on his head, and honestly, he just is really clean with pinned on wheels and can just glide across the floor, or in my case, my table. I'm not sure if you guys could have heard me over that, but yeah. All in all, though, I do like him. He is a very nice looking car mode right here. This is very clean and looks like it was made for speed. As for vehicle mode size comparisons, this is how he stacks up against the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. And honestly, they look very nice together. One being the classic twin wheel car with the futuristic style Hot Rod car for Hot Rod. Next is the Transformers 2010 Generations hubcap figure, and this is where these two shine together, looking very nice with hubcaps 1930 style hot rod mode compared next to the twin mill car, which honestly both look like Hot Wheels together. It stacks up next to the Earthrise Optimus Prime in truck mode. And finally, this is my only version of twin mill I got from a Team Hot Wheels 5-pack from like those Team Hot Wheels movies from like the early 2010s, but you can see this is like the comparison between the Transformers and an official twin mill comparison, and both honestly look very nice together, though one is clearly bigger than the other. This has been my review for the Transformers Hot Wheels collaboration twin mill figure in blue. All in all, I do like him, and he is a very nice figure. I see people's complaints with the hollow legs here, and, well, that is pretty common for Transformers sometimes. But I do think him having high knees do work, because it's a bit of a longer car, and it makes sense him to be a bit of a taller robot in terms of legs, because that's probably where most of the stuff would go. But all in all, I do like him. He's very nice, and if you can find him or his red repaint on shelves, I do recommend picking him up. Just having a Hot Wheel transform into a Transformer is neat, and though I know there are a few other figures out there, this one is still, I think, worth adding to the collection as a nice starting point. But that's it. That's it for my video today. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.